Hi all, I'm Morgan and welcome to my skills concept for this evening. Tonight we're going to be identifying 6 related skills that we will all have the opportunity to develop as we work on our communication skills throughout the course. The first step we have is critical thinking. I thought that this was an ample opportunity to use a book definition. The book's definition is the ability to evaluate evidence completely and objectively in order to form logical conclusions and make sound recommendations. I also did a little other research on critical thinking and found that there are 5 critical thinking skills. The first being analysis. Then we have interpretation, inference, explanation, self-regulation, open-mindedness, and problem solving. I think that the big takeaway from critical thinking is being able to get information, get data, but analyzing it and creating our own opinions on the data. So it's not taking the data and just going, yep, that's it, nothing else needed. So we need to think critically and everything's not just black and white. The next we have is collaboration, and I came up with my own definition for collaboration, and that is the act of working with people to generate and create something. So there are some projects that you may not be able to do, but as a team it becomes easier. I really like this picture because each team member had a different colored puzzle piece, and notice in the back there that they all fit together. So what I really liked about this one is that there are so many diverse ideas that people bring to the table, and it's important that we hear all of them. With other further research on collaboration, I found that there are a ton of collaboration skills, but I picked out my 3 major ones. There is appreciate diversity, as I just said, that we all have different ideas, especially depending on backgrounds and like where we've lived. The second being trust each person within the team. If there's not trust, then there isn't anything, because you're not trusting that I'm giving you all of the correct information, and you may not be trusting me that I'm being very forthcoming. The next is communicate openly and effectively. This is really important too, because you may be able to communicate openly, but not very effectively. So, for instance, if I say, "You look pretty today," that's me communicating something effectively. And then if I were to say, "Oh, you look pretty today," that's not using my approach in the correct way to communicate what I'm trying to say right. The next is knowledge application and analysis. And this one's not really as fun as the others, but knowledge application is the ability to use learned information in new concrete situations. So you're able to take the knowledge that you've gathered or that you've been given and create rules, regulations, guidance. And then the next is knowledge analysis, and that is the ability to break down, examine, and organize information in a structure that can be understood. So that is taking the knowledge and analyzing it, breaking it down, and in examining it. The important thing I think here is organizing the data so that it can be understood. If you have an IT guy talking to myself about all of the things and all of the different applications that can be ran, I may not be able to get it. And so this may be as simply as putting things in layman terms to be able to communicate the knowledge so people can understand. The next we have is business ethics and social responsibility. Here I'm going to talk about ethics because we have to understand ethics before we can get into business ethics. Ethics are the moral principles that represent a person or group. Honestly, it's sort of like the rules that people follow in how it's the rules that people have that guide them in like different situations as to like what they think is right and wrong. So some people, I don't have a good example on ethics, and we all know there is gray areas in ethics. A fact. That's a fact. And so then moving into business ethics, that's also a fact here. Business ethics are how companies conduct themselves in their practice, policies. Businesses may not always businesses may not always achieve their goals ethically. So the ultimate goal of a business is to create money. And sometimes that means cheating the little guy out of creating money, which isn't really fair and it's not really ethical. But businesses do it because their goal is to make money. Moving on to social responsibility. This one is kind of fun because it's what a business thinks that society implies on them on like how to act. So social responsibility is an ethical concept that implies that companies have a duty to the society and environment around them. So they're not, if there is a school, there's probably not going to be a strip club next door. So that's really a social responsibility within like companies and that they have. The next is information technology skills. So this one is pretty generic. You have to understand how to use different systems, store information, retrieve information, and send out information. So how to run your email, how to run reports, how to archive things. It's pretty straightforward. This definition I got from dictionary.com, just because there isn't really a good definition for it that's outside of the norm. The next I honestly thought was data integrity, but I actually found that it said data literacy. And that data literacy is the ability to read, work with, and analyze and argue data. So it's being literate in understanding the data that you're being given. So it kind of goes back to the knowledge analysis. It kind of goes back to the knowledge analysis in understanding how you were given data, being able to analyze it, and then also for the data literacy, you have to be able to analyze that as well. So that's all I have for you. Here's my Works Cited page, and thanks for watching.